our male 100 meters, just a little bit, just for a few minutes, not for long. And I am happy. I am feeling good. I feel good. And I'll tell you why I am feeling good. Since the retirement of our dream team, yeah, I call them the dream team led by Usain St. Leopold. Since the retirement of most of those athletes, Usain Bolt, Nesta Carter, Michael Frater, I have not seen Asafa Powell, so I'm going to assume that he has retired. Mikhail Ashmead, since the retirement of those guys, I was a little worried. I'm not going to play around. I'm going to be honest with you. I was a little worried, and I'm sure I'm not the only Jamaican that was a little worried that, oh my God, our male sprinting is on a break, that kind of thing. But I'm feeling this season, I'm really feeling a little better. Not saying that we're going to win the gold medal or anything. I mean, that would be nice. Or you just never know because it is competition. But I've been watching Oblique Civil from he was competing at. A matter of fact, I discovered Oblique Civil from he was at Homewood Technical, and then he went to Calabar, and of course he had to sit out some time, and then he won the Class 1 title in 2019. And I'm happy to see where he is. And young Akeem Blake this season he is getting better with every race. I went to New York early June. It was June 12th, and I saw Akeem Blake run there, and he put on a very, very, very good show there, finishing second to Christian Coleman. So I'm kind of happy. And then at the trials, what makes me even more happy is to see Johan Blake, because I'm one of those people. I follow Johan Blake on social media, and I'm always encouraging him to keep going. Just keep going. We know what you can do. We know what you have done. We know what you've been through with injuries. So I've always been encouraging him to just keep going, Johan, don't give up. And when I saw Johan in his first 100-meter at the trials and he ran a sub 10, I'm like, wow. I'm like, it's like there was nobody else in the race for me, because Johan, he rose to the occasion and he delivered. And the 3 rounds that he ran at the trials, he ran a sub 10, and I'm happy. So I'm happy to see these youngsters, and of course Johan Blake with his experience, because believe it or not, Johan has done this already. Johan is a world champion at the 100-meter. I'm not sure how many of you remember 2011 in Daegu, when unfortunately Usain Bolt false start. Yeah, he had a false start, and of course he had to leave the race, and Johan stepped up and won that race in fine style, and this was 2011. Johan is the youngest world champion at 100-meter for the men. Johan has done this. 2012 he went on, and of course I was at the trials 2012 Jamaica 50, the year that we celebrated Jamaica 50. I was at the trials when Johan Blake won the sprint double. He was on fire. He was a beast. And he went to London, and he won double silver. Double silver behind who? Double silver behind who? Usain Bolt. Sorry. You see, I am just so excited about all of this. Forgive me for the little laps here and there, but I'm happy to see Johan in the mix with these youngsters, bringing some experience to the thing. And I'm hoping that they all, I would love for them all to get to the finals, but we know that the 100-meter is very competitive. It is very competitive. So I'm hoping that they'll get to the finals. And of course, when you're in the finals, anything can happen. And our 4x1 team, this is a young team, a young 4x1 team, and three of the members are in the top 10, the top 11, and they're all running sub 10. So I'm hoping that we can put on a good show and find ourselves on that podium. I long to see us on that podium. The last time we were on that podium was 2016 when we won gold. Of course, 2017, Usain Bolt, he was injured, so we did not get to finish that race. So I'd love to see, I'll be watching to see, what this team will have to offer, and anyhow they perform, I will be happy, because now I feel as if there's some hope. And of course, we are rebuilding. So I just want to say congrats to the 100-meter men. And the thing is that they are under so much pressure. We're putting them under so much pressure, including myself as a fan, because guess what, the dream team led by Usain Bolt has set the bar so high and put Jamaica so high that people will always be expecting us and expecting our men to do well. And so they're under a lot of pressure. And of course, our women are doing so well. The clean sweep of the podium last year in the 100-meter. Now this season it looked possible again. All three women dominating the 100. So the men looking on, they are under a lot of pressure, because of course sports fans are going to talk, and they're under a lot of pressure. So they know that they have something to do. So I will be watching them, of course. And of course I'll be watching Mr. Hansel Parchment and Broadbell, all of them that will be competing for us. I want to see them do well. I want to see Parche get on the middle of that podium to win his first title, because if we remember, Parchment was on the podium in 2012 in London. I don't know how many people remember that he was also at the London Olympics. So I want to see Parche out there, Broadbell, just doing well. Even though in this event the Americans are leading, they have the top 4 athletes going into the hurdles, but this is an obstacle race, so you never know what can happen. And in an obstacle race, anything can happen, because I remember as far back as 2008, I don't know how many people remember, Lolo Jones from the United States on the female side. She was the favorite to win that gold medal. A matter of fact, Lolo Jones was on her way to winning that gold medal, and she clipped, I think, the last or the second to last hurdle and lost her momentum, and Dawn Harper put her name on the map, winning that title. So the hurdles, any game can play. For me, the hurdles is anybody's race. It's anybody's race. So the Americans, they have the top 4 going into the championship, but we have the outstanding, brilliant Mr. Parchment, the Olympic champion, and we also have the fast rising Broadbell. I don't know how many of you remember, but Broadbell got injured last year, and it broke my heart, because he was on top form, he was doing well and stuff, and he got injured. Now he's back this year looking super smooth and super well. So I just want to wish our male team all the best, and we're rebuilding the 4x4 team. Christopher Taylor, Akeem Bloomfield, Nathan Allen, all of those guys that will be going out there to represent us. I just want to big them up. I just want to big up the male team. Big up the male team. They